Quanta Computer, the world's largest laptop manufacturer, began a remarkable 10-year, $45 million collaboration with CSAIL. The goal was to invent the computing technologies of the future, when Quanta's customers would demand human-friendly computing. Prototypes were built in the areas of connectivity, mobile devices, applications, automation, and natural human-computer interaction. By 2010, it had become clear to Chairman Lam and the CSAIL scientists that while devices were important to mobile computing, the real work needed to be done in the cloud. The project's name was changed from Tea Party to Cumulus. Project Cumulus was structured around 4 areas, the first of which was the cloud's infrastructure.
This thing, which is cloud computing, is changing the way that computing fundamentally works. And in this new picture, we have to revisit the designs of all of the sort of underpinnings of modern computer systems.
The second Cumulus research area was natural interaction. Projects included natural language processing, low-power speech recognition hardware, and spoken language computer interaction.
Language is so natural for people. It's very expressive and powerful. It's part of what makes us human. And speech is the most convenient form for us to express language. So I think it's important to develop the underlying technologies that will let people just speak to all these computers in different places in our lives.
41 science fiction movies about aliens since 2007.
Which was highly rated?
8 of them were with the rating higher than 7.
Show me the movie with the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
The Wizard of Oz was an adventure and family movie released in 1939. It had the song Over the Rainbow.
The final project in the natural interaction area was the development of 3D video technology that doesn't require the viewer to wear special glasses.
The challenge that we have set out to solve was to develop the next generation immersive video experience. This is exciting because in the near future, everybody will have this type of technology.
Cumulus has also focused on 2 application areas that can benefit from the power of cloud computing: healthcare and education. Research in these areas was driven by Quanta's determination to develop applications not only for profit, but also for the common good. In the education area, there were several projects, each designed to leverage the power of the cloud to improve education's quality and accessibility. 2 examples were Pentimento, a tool to help teachers create online content, and Wait Learning, which adds learning to the small downtime spaces that punctuate everyone's day. In the area of healthcare, the first project was the application of machine learning and other advanced analytic techniques to big data to help solve medical problems.
The world of medicine should be data-driven, but it isn't. So what we've been doing is we go out and we talk to clinicians and we try and identify an area where there's a problem and where there's data that could be analyzed in such a way to help solve the problem. So at the top level, what we're interested in is constructing automated tools that can look at data sets, extract from that data information that is actionable.
Video magnification really has 2 components. There's motion and there's color. And so the color magnification has lots of applications in terms of watching people's pulse. And so somehow this processing we're doing with color was actually amplifying motions. And that led us to develop this motion microscope to not only understand that, but now take advantage of that effect and create an algorithm that can take small motions and re-render them larger.
As the partnership between CSAIL and Quanta Computer reaches its 10-year mark, the question is, what has each party received from the collaboration? The CSAIL researchers have been empowered to invent technologies that will change the world. And what has Quanta received from the collaboration?
In this partnership, we have developed many new technologies, and some of them may seem far-fetched and futuristic today. But in time, I believe they will become commonplace and will affect Quanta's bottom line. It is then, and only then, will the full impact of this partnership be felt.
我们重逢，请你幽默分享你的败仗，你的胜仗，怎么摔伤，又怎么爬起后变得更强。当年的信念没忘却过账，我们绽放，像灿烂烟火，把看没有的叫嚣声当节奏，让人 wow now we run this flow， 我们向前走。
老公，明天记得缴光纤网路费跟手机账单哦。
老婆，可以改办台湾大哥大汇流专案吗？不止光纤上网、手机上网、网内通话，通通吃到饱，而且还有 HD 高画质频道可以看哦。
这样子要花多少钱啊？
每月799一份账单，一次搞定，省时省力又省钱。
区域限定优惠，快搜寻台湾大哥大汇流专案。
台湾大哥大云端总机。传统的总机是一台实体设备，公司需同时采购交换机与固定式桌机，才会有公司问候语、内线免费、电话转接等功能。随着行动办公室的来临，新一代的云端总机将传统总机的功能架设在云端，并支援跨平台装置，分碟免交换机且分机互拨免费，大大节省了硬体建制、维修等费用，更增加了许多便利的功能。
协理，有什么需要帮忙的吗
？Siri， 6间请假，帮我看他桌上是否有一份用好的合约。
好的，我看一下。有的，合约在桌上。
好，麻烦请图片给我，结束后跟我说一下。
好的。喂，协理，合约寄给您喽，您收一下。
3机同时响铃，来电不漏接，通话无感移转，免行动通话费。
请问协理进来了吗
？Hello， 我在。
好，那我们就开始今天的业务销售会议。首先，我们先来看一看这个月的电子档。
OK， 好，那我这边没问题。今天会议到此结束，谢谢大家。
UC 会议室一直召开视讯会议，电脑桌面共享，开会效率大提升。有了台湾大云端总机，可省下实体交换机的费用，员工或办公室更动都不需重新设定，运作更自由。多元的接话方式，不漏失任何重要来电，沟通更有效率，不需维修。更便宜的通话费，让你大大节省成本。快搜寻台湾大云端总机。
OK Google， 我想听爵士乐。
透过 My Music 播放爵士乐。
OK Google， 帮我设一个6分钟的水煮蛋计时器。
好，计时器水煮蛋，时间长度为6分钟。
OK Google， 开始扫地。
没问题，正在启动扫地机器人。
不对哦。
用这个。所以当我们重逢，请你跟我分享你的败仗，你的胜仗，怎么摔伤，又怎么爬起后变得更强。当年的信念没忘却过账，我们绽放像灿烂烟火，把看没有的叫嚣声当节奏，让人 wow now we run this flow， 我们向前走。
Around the world, our closing ceremony will now begin. I am Dr. Yvonne Chen, SAN, Assistant Professor of Hospitality Management at Donghai University in Taiwan, I am the Local Arrangement and Press Chair in this conference. We were looking forward to hosting you in Taipei to see Taiwan's beautiful landscape and the rich cultural heritage. But due to the unexpected COVID-19 pandemic, we were not able to show you our Taiwan hospitality. Please make a point to visit Taiwan as soon as the crisis is over. Today, this groundbreaking session of the WEG conference comes to an end. We hope that you have benefited from one of the most innovative WEG conference in its 30-year history, conducted entirely online. Though the coronavirus pandemic made it impossible for us to hold face-to-face sessions, we were still able to deliver over 500 presentation papers to more than 1,000 virtual attendees. Thank you for your participation. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce the General Co-Chair of the WEG Conference 2020, Dr. Yanan Huang. A world-renowned expert on sweep technology, Dr. Huang is currently serving as Director of Research Center for Innovation at Academia, Sinica, Taiwan. He holds more than 20 U.S. patents and published over 100 academic articles in leading technology journals. Over the past 3 years, he has dedicated time and resources to the WEG Conference 2020, ensuring that even with the disruption of the local conference due to the coronavirus, the WEG Conference tradition would still continue. As Dr. Wang often said, the show must go on. Without further delay, I would like to invite Dr. Huang to deliver some closing remarks.
Hello, everyone. 4 years planning, 3 years preparation, 2 years hard work, and the last-minute surprise and the reset because of virus, the WEG Conference 2020 finally comes to an end. I have many organizations and people to thank: ELTA TV, Elite PCO, all local organizers, and the committee members, sponsors, and the partners. I also would like to thank Academia Sinica and the CSROC to support me to host this conference. This is the first large online conference with thousands of attendees. For various reasons, we have to provide 3 online conference tours, which make our operation quite complex. I just want to show you one slide where you can get an idea of how busy our volunteers were behind the scene in 3 locations, 4 rooms, to have smooth online services for all attendees and the speakers. Tens of volunteers were only trained in the last 2 weeks about how to manage the 3 online conference tours we provided. Also, tens of ELTA staffs were helping us to do the streaming of the events. I really appreciate all the hard work and accomplishment from those staffs and volunteers. I would also like to show you the number of attendees online for all sections. This number was accumulated up to 6 hours ago. It does not include doesn't include other tools like Chime or YouTube, and also does not include a lot of people offline. The picture will show you altogether we have more than 7,000 people who are attending the conference online. I would also like to next slide. Finally, I would like to thank Professor Irving King for being my co-general chair, who also helped me a lot in the direction and the content of the conference. And also the IWCC2 committee, which gives us the opportunity to have such a historic event in Taipei. Thank you all. Hope you can visit Taipei sometime soon. and see you next year in the Web Conference 2021.
Now, I would like to introduce Dr. Owen King, co-chair of the Web Conference 2020. Professor King's research interests include machine learning, social computing, web intelligence, data mining, and multimedia information processing. He has developed plagiarism software for university and is a leading researcher in natural language processing and now serves as president of the International Neural Network Society. With degrees from Caltech and the University of Southern California, Dr. King has taught at UC Berkeley and the Chinese University of Hong Kong, where he is currently a member of the engineering faculty. Dr. King made numerous trips to Taipei in preparation for this conference, and we are grateful for his leadership and support. Without further delay, I would like to invite Dr. Owen King to deliver some closing remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Erwin King, your general co-chair, and it's a good afternoon, a good morning, and good evening for you in front of the screen, wherever you are. I'm very, very happy and greatly relieved that it has come to this point in the conference. And I welcome you all to the closing ceremony. And I'd just like to share with you that we often take for granted the very thing that most deserve our gratitude. And trust me, I'm not that person. I'm very thankful for so many people who made this thing possible. And as I was just talking to someone, we actually have done 2 conferences within the span of 3 months. Because when we started to decide to go online, that was only in probably the end of January. So many things have changed, and I really, really appreciate so many people out there. And I would like to actually share with you our sponsors, our platinum, our gold, our silver, our bronze sponsors. You know, despite the fact we move it to online and have so many changes, they still stand very firm behind us and behind the cause and behind the spirit of this conference. So my deepest gratitude to all of them. I also want to say a few things to our partners, you know, Amazon's National Jiao Tong University and others who are supporting local university who are actually supporting this event. Without their support and their partnership, this will not be a great success. So I thank you all. This is also supported by the Tourism Board, the Industrial Technology Research Institute, the Department of Information Technology, Taiwan City Government, and so on and so forth. Again, my deepest gratitude to all of them. There are 3 people I'd like to just say a special thank. Professor Yolanda Jill, Sir Nigel Shabbat, and also Dr. Wei-Yin Ma for their wonderful keynotes that help us to point to future direction of the web and also some reflections. So thank you. I'd like to thank, this is a special group of friends that I have developed since 2000, when that was my first, the web conference. At that time it's called 2000 in Hong Kong. This is a group of people and friends, but this is IW3C group. Special thanks go to Robin Chen from AT&T. He was the liaison from the IW3C2 that made all these things happen. And thank you all for being through the thick and thin with us together. I'd like to thank all the conference committee people. Here are more of the, the organizing committee. And especially, I'd like to thank Tian and Martin for their wonderful program, along with their area chair, their senior chair, their review, and all that. Okay, I really appreciate for the wonderful program that we have. I also want to thank more people, Kara, Rodney, and Tang Jie, and many others that I'm not going to mention one by one. Thank you, Guan San, and thank you, Jiannong and Ben, and many others who are helping us behind the scene tirelessly on many, many different aspects of the conference. I'd like to also give special thanks to that special track committee, particularly to Danielle Schwabe, and then Bibo Y for their wonderful interviews on the Web at 30. Thank you, Mark and Mia and many other, and Evgeny for all the wonderful programs that you embellish the conference with. Thank you so much. These are also very special people. You probably don't see them. You probably will never see them, but they were there to help us in making this operation, the whole conference smooth one. They are working so much behind the scenes, editing, hosting the sessions, and making sure that the TV, the interface, and all that, they're all working. The scheduling, all that stuff, they have done it, and I just tip my hat to you, all the volunteer workers. Thank you so much, so very, very much. Here is a slide that is really what the title says. These are the partner in crimes. Okay, so we have the Elite Pro staff people, Alice, June, Ashley, and Mia. I want to just particularly thank Alice just for her tremendous work all over the place. She was actually the coordinator for everything. Everything went to her and got things done through her. So I really thank you. Ashley, thank you. I know that we changed the registration system at least about 3 times, and thank you for all the work behind all that changes. I thank also from the Academic Sinica, Joanna, for just doing the administration, the finance, helping us all along. And really, Chris, I thank you so much. You single-handedly help us to do this online. Because on the day that we got that account from Zoom and Chime, you went to work immediately and did everything. So I thank you so much, Chris. But the one person I really want to thank is the most wanted person here. And I think that you know who that person is. And that person is our general co-chair, Yan and Huang. And Yan, from the deepest part of my heart, I thank you. We worked so well together in bringing this this conference to a great success. I need to thank you and all the local organizers, the volunteers and all that there in Taiwan. I wish that I could be there. I will be there in time to celebrate. I hope very soon. Okay. I want to thank all of you as well, the audience in front of your screen. I do not know how to say thank you in all languages, so this is the best way I can say thank you. Thank you for participating in this inaugural online social distancing conference. And I hope that we will use the technology to our benefit in the future. But I thank you for being in this memorable and very unique event. Last but not least, I just want to actually share with you what you actually missed by not coming to Taiwan and Taipei. And on the left side, Oh, by the way, these are all the photos from my collection. These are all the photos I've taken for the many times I've been there. And on the left side, there are all the different sites in Taipei and near Taipei in Taiwan. And on the right side, you can see all the food, all the local cuisines and delicacies that you could see. You know, if you have a chance, please do come to visit Taiwan. If you've never been here before, come. If you have been here before, come visit again. There's so many things that you could do and try to eat and so on and so forth. So we welcome you one more time. And last but not least, I just thank all the people that I couldn't put the names in there. There are many people that I can meet. I just hope that we could have a chance maybe in the future to meet face to face one day. So thank you. And I hope that we will see you in WebConf 2021 in Ljubljana, Slovenia. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure now to introduce Executive Secretary of the Board of the Science and Technology, Dr. Zhong Cai. Dr. Cai is a professor of the communication engineering at the National Taiwan University and served as Deputy Executive Secretary of the Science and Technology Advisory Group of Taiwan's Executive Yuan. Dr. Cai, would you like to say a few words?
Participants and friends on the internet and around the globe, it is my great pleasure to attend the Web Conference 2020 this year and address you on behalf of the Board of Science and Technology of the Executive Yuan, or BOST in short. First of all, big thanks to the Web Conference 2020 local organizing committee for arranging this conference online during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Web Conference, a must-go annual event since 1989, is a world-class venue for stakeholders in the web industry to address the evolution of and current state of the web through the lens of computer science, computational social science, economic, public policy, and emerging web-based applications. Over the past decade, the conference has succeeded in assembling scholars, researchers, policymakers, practitioners, and end users with a primary goal to envision and create the future of the web. Although this year's web conference is conducted online due to the COVID-19, it helps us connect and reach more participants around the world by eliminating geographic restrictions. In the time of home quarantine with millions of people temporarily working from home, the role of web has been acknowledged in our daily lives and growing in more importance. In anticipation of the future applications in digital age, Taiwan has launched the Digital Nation and Innovation Economic Development Program starting 2016 with an aim to create digital innovation incubation environment while facilitating nationwide industrial innovation from 2017 to 2025. Coupled with strong presence in the global IT industry, Taiwan is a perfect fit to host this web conference. With enhancing national excellence, digital economy, and smart governance in mind, Taiwan has been able to create an online society and protect digital human rights by building a solid digital foundation. At the same time, the government of Taiwan is also developing various cross-domain innovation applications to narrow the digital gap between urban and rural areas. It is anticipated that the development of digital infrastructure and economic innovation in Taiwan will be able to move one step further following the completion of this program by 2025. By the time, the use of web and other IT technology will be even more proliferated in Taiwan. The BOST is also honored to be a sponsor of the Web Conference 2020. We believe that the success of this conference will help to inspire the development of Taiwan's digital governance and industrial innovation for future generations. We cannot do this without your participation and support. Finally, thank you so much for your participation and time today to make this year's web conference a successful event. Stay safe and hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Professor Tsai. We turn now to the presentation of awards. The presentation of the award for Best Student Paper and the Best Paper Award will be conducted by Professor Martin van Steen. Dr. van Steen is Scientific Director of the Digitalization Research Institute of the University of Twente in the Netherlands. Dr. van Steen is a leading Dutch scholar of the network computer systems. Allow me to introduce Dr. van Steen to present this year's awards. You can see the list nominees on your screen. Dr. van Steen.
Okay, I think that if everything went well, you are now able to hear me. So, Maarten van Steen, and having the honor to enter the Best Papers Award part of this ceremony. It was a difficult exercise to come to actually the best papers this year, considering that there were so many excellent submissions. In essence, we followed a two-step approach. First, the track chairs were asked to nominate their one or two best papers from their session. And at this point, let me explicitly thank them again for their excellent work in making the conference a success. Tian and I were extremely lucky to work with such a wonderful and dedicated team of experts. Now, their nominations gave us a long list of some 12 papers, each of them with excellent reviews and also fully supported by the track chairs. Tian and I then composed a short list by carefully looking at all the reviews and incorporating criteria such as anticipated impact and whether or not the reviewers also considered a paper to be a best paper nominee. This brought us to a short list of 4 papers, and let me share my screen with you at this point. Yes, let me see if all went well. You can now see 4 best papers shortlisted for best paper. We have the Facebook ads paper, paper 0199, the mobile app squatting paper 1622, the Nero paper 1967, and paper 1861 on the open intent extraction. You can already see by just listening to the titles or looking at the screen, you can instantly hear that we needed to compare apples to oranges. People who are very good at this are often editor-in-chief of important journals or have done extensive reviewing of a wide range of proposals. And we have found an independent jury of people familiar with the field and capable of doing such a comparison. And I'd like to thank them. First of all, Sharon de Star from the Technical University of Vienna in Austria, Basharin Saibay, Open University of the UK, and Linda Hartman, Center for Mathematics and Computer Science, and also the University of Utrecht in the Netherlands. They instantly admitted that they had a very difficult job. It wasn't easy at all. Nevertheless, they were very consistent in their judgments. And of course, I have to, if I would have a drum, I would now be drumming actually. Let me go first to the Best Student Paper Award, which goes to, goes to the mobile app squatting paper by the first author, Yang-Yu Hu, from the Beijing University of Posts and Telecommunications. And you see there are many other co-authors, but in this case, he's the first author. Many congratulations, an excellent paper. The reviewers were very consistent in the fact that this was a very, very good paper. So congratulations. Now let me move on to the best overall paper for the conference, which was, in the end, Paper 1861, Open Intent Extraction from Natural Languages in Interactions, with the first author being Nikita Velula from the Ohio State University. The remarkable thing about this paper was that the reviewers were unanimously enthusiastic about the quality. So also for this paper, I think well-deserved. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Weinstein. Dr. Tsai will now be representing the award for the best student paper, and Dr. Huang will be receiving the award on behalf of the winners. Congratulations. Dr. Tsai will now present the award for the best paper, and Dr. Huang will receive the award on behalf of the winners. Congratulations. Now turning to the Best Poster Award. Honorable mention for the Best Poster Award goes to paper 2443. A knowledge-enriched model for emotional conversation generations, presented by Ang Zhao, Shizhang Chen, Shaowang Zhang, Rui Li, Xinzhi Zhang. Congratulations. So exciting. The winner for the Best Poster Award goes to paper 2538, Edify Resource Allocation Optimization for Age Clouds Using Stable Matchings, presented by Jiaqi Wang, Zach Liu, Ahab Al-Masri. Thank you so much. The WEG Conference 2020 is now pleased to announce the host for the next year conference to be held in Ljubljana. It's my honor to introduce the co-chairs for the WEG Conference 2021, Dr. Marko Globelnik and Dr. Yuri Legovich. Dr. Globelnik is a research scholar at Artificial Intelligence Laboratory at the Yusef Stefan Institute in Ljubljana. And Dr. Legovich is the founder of the director of SNAP, the Stanford Network Analysis Platform at Stanford University, United States. We look forward to their conference next year and wish them all the best. Dr. Globelnik and Dr.
Hello, my name is Marko Globelnik, and together with Yulia Leskovits, we are general chairs for the next year's the Web Conference, the 30th edition of the conference. The conference will be held in Ljubljana, in Slovenia, in Central Europe. Maybe first few words about the scientific aspects of the conference. The main topic will be artificial intelligence, so AI for web and web for AI. Next kind of novelty will be strong emphasis on a groundbreaking research versus the more incremental research. And the last novelty will be hands-on sessions everywhere, right? So hands-on sessions for tutorials, in workshops, and even for the research track. So the goal is for you participants to be part of the talk and not just passively listening, as in the old times. Now, we live in exciting times and also unpredictable. So in that sense, it's not clear yet how the conference will be actually implemented. Most likely, we will run the hybrid model of the conference, so partly in the physical space in the conference center and partly online. Now, online part of the conference allows actually new opportunities which were not exploited so far, and so we are planning to prepare a couple of innovations which will make this online consumption of the scientific content even more exciting than maybe in a physical space. As the last point, we need to say pandemic is sort of social equalizer. And in that respect, having the conference online also allows online participants, which otherwise wouldn't be able to come to the physical location. And so this is maybe one advantage which we have in this particular changing situation. So I would just say, well, welcome to the conference next year. Stay tuned. We will inform you about all the developments through newsletter and the website. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the WEC Conference 2020. Thank you again for your virtual attendance, and please return to Taiwan in real life at your earliest opportunity.